Well, a CBS News investigation exposed a backlog crisis in criminal courts across the country, prolonging the suffering of both victims and the accused.
CBS 13 investigative reporter Julie Watts with the possible solutions coming from Sac County.
Yeah, guys, of 33 states surveyed, California courts had the worst criminal case clearance rate last year. In fact, some of our courts are so backlogged, they're dismissing hundreds of criminal cases. But one local court is bucking that trend of justice delayed.
My helmet and head hit the windshield. It was lights out. And I regained consciousness underneath the vehicle. I was being dragged underneath the car.
Court records indicate the driver who hit Rich Lilia's motorcycle was driving on a suspended license and allegedly under the influence of both alcohol and drugs. He was charged with felony DUI and misdemeanor child endangerment.
There were children, as passengers in his vehicle.
But when Rich finally got his day in court, a Riverside judge dismissed the case. His reaction that day?
It's really quite sad.
His is one of more than 1,000 criminal cases dismissed by the Riverside court since October, not due to a lack of evidence or merit, but because the court is so backlogged, they say they're at risk of violating defendants' rights to a speedy trial.
Well, that's great that they can have a speedy trial. What about my right to justice?
What do you say to a victim like that?
I honestly, I don't know what to say.
Riverside DA Michael Hestron points to the human victims in these dismissed cases, with charges against defendants ranging from attempted murder, assault, and hate crimes to DUI and domestic violence. He says when a court dismisses a domestic violence case, it ends a victim's protective order.
We've had victims come to court and say, I can't sleep at night. I'm worried that I'm going to be killed.
Meanwhile, in Sacramento County,
telling victims that your case got dismissed because there's a backlog, I can't even imagine that world.
Just last year, the Sacramento Superior Court had a rolling backlog of about 1,000 cases, but they've now reduced that to fewer than 100.
We haven't had to dismiss a single case.
Throughout the pandemic, the Sacramento County criminal justice system has served as a model.
We had courts across the state calling us saying, what are you doing?
I got calls from other states. How do we do this?
We even got a call from Haiti.
The chief deputy DA and executive court officer explained Sacramento County resumed preliminary hearings just weeks into the pandemic. They resumed jury trials within 3 months, and they've now decreased their backlog by 90% since last year, while increasing their number of jury verdicts by 16% compared to before the pandemic. Their secret?
We have a great relationship and a collaborative relationship in this county, and I think it's unique.
If you have those personal relationships, you can solve problems.
While others may not be able to replicate the relationship between the court prosecutors and public defenders here, there's plenty to learn from the problems they've solved. For instance, Riverside largely blames its backlog and resulting dismissals on a lack of judges, arguing backlogs due to a chronic shortage of judges is not good cause to continue a criminal case. But like Riverside, Sacramento County is also underjudged with fewer than 4 judges per 100,000 residents. Instead of dismissing cases here,
we've had to become really efficient.
The Riverside court also cites the number and types of cases filed, noting their courts heard 455 criminal jury trials since June 2020. Sacramento has completed over 800.
You have got to think outside of the box. You have got to be creative. I mean, really creative.
They point to night court via Zoom as one of the many efficiencies born out of the pandemic that Sacramento County plans to keep indefinitely.
All right, that concludes our calendar.
DA Hestron has been calling for night court in Riverside, a notion the court there dismissed, citing multiple issues.
The judges in Sacramento County have it right.
Sac County was also among the first to bring in retired judges to help with new mandatory settlement conferences for criminal cases. They estimate that keeps 1,000 cases a month out of court and out of the backlog. But DA Hestron says settlement conferences aren't effective in Riverside because defendants know if they refuse to plea, their case may be dismissed.
No one has an incentive to engage in negotiations.
In Sacramento, the court says they decided early if they did ever have to dismiss a case.
We would have put thought into what cases we were going to dismiss if we had to.
They plan to work closely with the DA's office, strategically selecting cases without human victims. Victims like Rich, still suffering from PTSD and crash-related injuries 3 years later.
What does this do for your trust in the court system?
What trust is there now?
For Rich and hundreds of others, justice delayed is now officially justice denied.
The Riverside Court tells us they aren't aware of any other courts dismissing cases in this way.